Hello and welcome to our Life and Death mini-series. This is episode 5 and it's going to be the finale. I have some somewhat unfortunate news to get us started off. I did accidentally cheat the card collection, which is like kind of unfortunate but also not, because I definitely wouldn't have been able to finish it today anyway, so you could see it as a good thing. Right now, these three don't really have plans for the future because they don't have much of a future, so they're just going to, as chill as possible, they're just going to try to not think about it too hard and enjoy their time while they can, because I think it's definitely in the back of their minds, the fact that there's probably nobody alive who really cares enough about them to remember them. And as we know from just like playing the game, if you do not mourn a dead sim for a certain period of time, their spirit does fade away. But that's not really what we're worried about right now, because we are kind of recently dead. I think it's so dumb that we have needs as ghosts. I understand possibly the social need, but other than social and fun, I just don't understand it at all. So I'm kind of gonna be ignoring them. But yeah, it is 8 a.m. and we're not exactly too concerned about what time it is. But we're gonna come downstairs and just say hi to our family. I want to take a look at everybody's unfinished business here. Now that they are all dead, they all have the unfinished business rather than the bucket list. I think that Sylvia is doing very well with hers. I think that, honestly, I would like to try to finish this aspiration with Sylvia. I don't know if I'll be able to do the royalties part, but that isn't incredibly important. It's not incredibly important in my opinion. So I feel like, yeah, we have a book to resume writing in its Home to Ghosts, which is about all of us being super dead, or it's just not gonna work. I really like when that happens. So I think we're gonna have to scrap it and rewrite it, because that's how this game works. I shall name it Home of the Ghost, just so that I don't get confused with the first book. Velma is actually doing quite good on her soul's journey. I don't think we're going to be able to write the greatest book ever, because we do not have a high writing skill, and we have to get to level 10 for that, so we're definitely not going to be able to do that. And I don't know if she's going to be able to eat 10 excellent dishes. We could totally try, but she's just going to be stuffing her face at this point. But I will have her cook something, and maybe she will be able to get part of that done. We'll do a big party size so we could just like eat a bunch of them. She wants to start a will, which is interesting. Maybe re-roll that. I don't know if you have a use for one of those anymore. Amelia is apparently ill. I don't really think you are. I do have some doubts, but okay. And we can have Amelia write some goals just to see what she wanted to do. She's been writing for a while. She's not really almost done, but she's close-ish. I'm not sure if Elma finished up her meal. It does look like she did. Is it excellent? Yay. Okay, let's grab a couple servings of that. I don't know if it counts to do multiple of the same dish. I don't know. What an achievement. Sylvia just finished writing her novel, so that's good. I'm not going to immediately jump into writing the next one, but we got to keep it in mind, make sure that we are doing that at some point. I'm pretty sure we self-published the last one, which is a little bit unfortunate, honestly, because it does give us a little bit less money than doing it with a company. Okay, it's fine. She isn't really in it for the money. I just am worried about her aspiration. Oh, right, I kind of forgot about that. Winds rattle and Cosmos shift into place. Lady Ravendancer. Oh my goodness. Lady Ravendancer Goth's tarot deck is finally restored. So that is part of the Order of Order. Nope. Lenore of Order. Order of Lenore. Got it. So I don't know what we're supposed to do after that. Now that we completed the collection. I think somewhere around here there's like the book where you originally discover the order. And I would like to see if I can find it again, because maybe it'll have like a new interaction because I completed the deck. I don't really know what it wants me to do, but meditative divination. Summon our Lady Ravendancer. Oh my, I want to do that. I guess that's the new interaction we are looking for. I did not realize that we could summon anybody. Okay, sweet. That was insanely dramatic. Okay, our Lady Ravendancer has been summoned. She has? We're just getting water. Is this Lady no, I don't know why I thought it was. She does not look like Lady Ravendancer. I do not know where she is. Our Lady, could it be? The whispers are true. Our Lady is with us and guiding our hand through life. Is she like just an entity that just doesn't show up? Because typically things like that, they actually do show up. Like temperance and, oh, here's the book I was talking about. I don't know what we're supposed to do. Oh, look, it's a pregnant lady, so I feel a little bad. But it's a not dead person. So let's do a ghostly thing, maybe? I don't know. Oh my gosh, are you gonna be slow and just like float the whole way there? I don't like that. Let's go find her again, because I just lost her, but yeah, I'm quite determined to find her again. Oh my gosh, Nancy Landgraf is dead. So many dead townies. Interesting. Well, I couldn't find her again, but I did find Marcus Flex, and that's all the better, because Alice Victor didn't do anything to deserve to be scared like that, so he's gonna wait for us. Oh, okay, never mind. Once again, I have to find somebody else. This is ridiculous. Why can't they teleport and scare people? That feels unfair. Okay, finally, we're around a person. Boo! Give deathly gift! I'll give it to her because she's pregnant, so she can't die. So, we should be good. I don't know what it means. What did I give her? I don't know. Maybe something that was deadly, but I don't think we'll ever know because she's, you know, pregnant. So she's basically immortal. Wasn't as fun as I was hoping, but whatever. We're going to be heading back home. I'm not sure what our family has been up to. Amelia is asleep and Velma is talking with a random... Oh, there... I did not know where she went. I did not know she existed, but this is Lady Ravendancer. I feel like it's really anticlimactic to just see her on the computer. Like, I feel like it's been ruined a little, but we'll do a friendly introduction because I'd imagine we're curious about her since everybody is so obsessed with her. Has she just disappeared? Well, that's unfortunate. Oh, she went into her computer. Okay. Okay, we said hi. She has a crush on us. Oh, we have a crush on her too. And we're singing to her because of Rebate Day. I don't think you like Rebate Day that much, but okay. Let's talk about death with her. How did she die? I can't tell. It looks like she's steaming? Maybe? Is there a, like, ask how you died interaction? I'm gonna ask about tarot. Oh my gosh, there's literally a raven inside of her. Look at that. That's interesting. I really want to know how she died. I have literally no idea what Sylvia's orientation is, although she does have a crush on Lady Ravendancer, so my guess would be Ghost Woman at least. Maybe not. You know what? Sure. She just learned Lady Ravendancer is romantic, so she just discovered that she is not actually romantic. Intuition is within us all. Tarot merely taps into it. I thank you for reviving my most precious deck. I can no longer seem to recall how those images came to be. Visions may be my death was many moons ago. Such memories fade with time. May it guide you through this life and the next. Interesting. So, I really want to know how she died. Is there an interaction to ask? Try for secrets. I want to know how you died. She's embarrassed. Maybe she died from embarrassment. Or she abandoned a dog. Okay. It wasn't her dog, but still, cold-hearted. She is sinister. That's something we can get along with a little bit better. She's macabre. She's macabre. So are we. And she was chased by death. Wow, we have so much in common. Why are you flirty? Lee, I want to know how she died so desperately. I'm gonna see if I can cheat it to find out. Oh. Death by murder of crows. That's awkward. We have 2 crows in our house and they've been making a lot of noise this whole time. She's also not attracted to women, so don't really understand what's going on here, but okay. I'm not sure about Lady Ravendancer, you know? I'm gonna have her go home. I don't know if I want to spend much time with her anymore, but I do want to spend some time with our family, so maybe we can get Velma to make another dish just so that maybe she can get a little bit of help with her great food thing. I would really like her to get some stuff done. Amelia's dropping puddles everywhere, which is super annoying, but I'm gonna pretend it's not. She wants a child. I don't know if that's gonna happen, sweetie. I'm sorry. We've gotten up our ghost experience just a little bit. I would like to get it up more, but I don't really know how. So let's write another book. Let's write the end to our trilogy. The first one was The Purple Waters. Second one was Nate, Home of the Ghosts. And this one can be The Weird Tarot Lady. Sure. I probably spelled weird wrong. I'm terrible at spelling weird. Like, not bad at spelling, but there's certain words I just can't spell, even if they're really not that hard. I don't know where we got this, but this is a super expensive, like, golden frog. I think that's from Dorada, but I could be wrong. I'm cheating your needs. I'm sorry. I just don't care. I can't be brought to care. When they updated ghosts, like, I know that they changed, like, especially, like, being dirty. How in the world would a ghost be dirty? They don't even have a physical body. They're like a hologram, basically. That's what it is kind of like. And food. Why would you need food? What is it doing for your body? You're dead. And goo waste. I kind of understand that one, actually. I'm sure there's... Actually, no. Well, if ghosts can eat, then they probably can use the bathroom. And I'm letting them eat because I don't want Velma to be unfulfilled in her dreams. But honestly, I would not let them eat if any other situation was happening. Okay, we have like a whole feast of food. Okay, so we just got a notification for Afterlife Anonymous, and I would like to go to that now that we are all ghosts. And I just realized, actually, Grieving Sims can go to Afterlife Anonymous, so I could have gone before, but too late for Grieving Sims to go, but we can go as ghosts, so I might create a group and then head over, because we are pretty close. We can very easily meet other ghosts around here, considering most people in this town are ghosts, but still, I'd like to meet some ghosts. Actually quite a nice idea, because I'm sure dead people have a lot of problems, and also Grieving Sims. They said Grieving Sims could come too. Before we have Sylvia go, though, she just finished her book, so let's go ahead and publish that. Alright, we have the Weird Tarot Lady here, and we will... I was going to name it something better than that, but I forgot what it was, and we had just met Lady Ravenwood, so it was like, okay, I'll just name her the Weird Ghost Lady, and that's good enough. Okay, she has self-published her book. She did just gain fame. I'm going to make sure she doesn't have all that. Okay, she is close to being a 1-star, so we're going to change her back down to being unknown, because that is definitely not something she wants. We have a chair being haunted. We have a lot of chairs being haunted. It seems like that is a popular activity around here. Is this food excellent? No, that's a disappointment. Nobody's really listening to the person talking because everybody is haunting chairs. And Sylvia is still at the house for some reason? Girl, get over there. This poor girl is not being listened to at all. Sylvia's not really interested in making other people feel better, but maybe we can try to listen anyway. So I'm actually going to have Amelia, who is just haunting this box, after well, I was about to call him the mayor, but I don't think he's the mayor. He just looks like a mayor for some reason. After he's done, we will actually have Amelia go up, because the other two are doing pretty good as ghosts, but Amelia definitely is struggling a little bit, because she has realized that, you know, nobody has any idea what her unfinished business is. And that's scary to her, because she doesn't really know how to move on, and she admits something that she actually never told her family, and that is she already feels herself starting to fade away into the netherworld, because nobody alive is here to remember her. She's been dead the longest, so it kind of makes sense that she's feeling the effects first, and she's not sure what to do because she doesn't know how to move on, because her unfinished business is unfinished. She's definitely feeling a little bit better now that she has aired out her grievances, but I do think the family is a little bit sad to hear what she has to say. So let's see, I'm wondering... So some of these people are from the Order of Lenore, and they seem to be kind of familiar with the dead. So I'm kind of wondering if Amelia can ask an Order member maybe about how to figure out what her unfinished business might be. So yeah, she's going to ask her the question of, you know, what am I supposed to do if I can't move on? Because I can't move on right now, and I don't know why. So Esther here is going to ask her some basic questions that you kind of ask anybody who is confused about that, because there's a lot of basics to cover. There's a lot of things that people kind of forget about, and they, when they die, that they need to finish up. But none of the things that she mentions really make sense to Amelia. It makes sense for her situation, and she's still left unsure. So that didn't really help us all that much, but we're gonna go ahead and head back home, because honestly Afterlife Anonymous is extremely stressful, because there's always just everything is getting possessed, and it's a little bit much, especially if somebody's there for emotional vulnerability. Oh my gosh, I am so bad at finding our home. Here it is. So Amelia actually wants to, our ghost girlies are heading home, single file line. So Amelia is going to go and just ponder and sit in her bed. So these guys are totally nocturnal. We stayed up all night. Of course we did. Wasn't on purpose, but whatever. So we're gonna have them head to bed, I guess. Oh, aspiration completed. Let's go. She has earned the Ghost Whisperer trait. Ghost Whisperers can make friends and more with ghosts very easily. They will also get particularly excited when encountering ghosts of all kinds, grim and even crows, which means she'll probably be happy all the time, because the only people she ever interacts with are ghosts. The other two are asleep, but Amelia can't really seem to fall asleep, so I think she's actually going to come over here to these waters and just ponder herself. And she's just going to take a minute to ponder to herself. She honestly feels like something is a little bit different. As she's looking onto the water, she's realizing that something feels a little bit different. She feels a calling towards the water, which is something she did not experience before last time she was here. And Sylvia was trying to revive her. This child's name is Porcupine. Anyway. So Amelia has actually gotten to the dreams fulfilled part of her soul's fulfillment. Now, she doesn't really understand why or how this is, because she hasn't really done anything since the last time that she checked on her soul's journey. The last time she dug deep and was looking for a way to fulfill her life, and then she realizes something. The last time she checked was right before Sylvia died, because she didn't really want to be reborn after she didn't have any reason to go through the rebirth process after her sister died. She's gonna rush home because she's kind of come to a bit of a realization. She is going to come and wake up her sister and grandmother, and we are going to be having a deep conversation with them, because Amelia just realized that she knows what her unfinished business was. She realizes now that deep down, and not that deep down, because it was sort of obvious, she knew that she couldn't leave her family. She loves them more than anything else in the world, and she wouldn't be able to move on to any future step if Sylvia and Velma weren't with her. So what this means is that Amelia actually has the ability to be reborn. Now, Velma isn't quite there, but Sylvia is. And all Velma has to do is eat 2 more dishes, so I'm not too concerned about it. But they are realizing now, we're not going to be able to be ghosts forever. We are fading out, and Amelia already feels like it. So maybe we should do this. Maybe we should be reborn. There's nothing left for us in these ghostly bodies, and who knows, maybe we'll find each other. And maybe if we have good relationships with the netherworld, they will decide to be kind to us and put us together. Which is very much a possibility, because as we know, the netherworld definitely cares about motive and such, which is why it was so difficult to get Amelia revived from the graves. So maybe the best way to stay with her family is to start over with them. Velma's definitely in on the idea, although she's a little bit skeptical, because she's not sure about the idea of being reborn and possibly not being reborn as their grandmother. She's also quite worried that they will forget each other, and they will not know the life they had before. She would rather fade away than not remember her family, than have the possibility of not remembering her life before and her family. Sylvia does assure her, I have connections with the netherworld. I can go and talk to the people there, and I can do my best to make sure we're put in the right place, make sure we're put together. So Velma's going to agree, and that's what we're going to do. So I'm going to have Velma eat her final dishes as I have Sylvia invite over the most influential person in the netherworld of all, which, of course, is Grimm. So Grimm is at our door. We're going to ask him about the afterlife and ask him if maybe he can make a promise to us. We have grown pretty close over the last couple of episodes, and as we know, she doesn't really have your typical friends, and she never really fit in with anybody else. And, well, Grimm was one of those slightly unconventional friends, but yeah, they are definitely close. Also, she has this moodlet, Oh My Grimm from Encounter and Grimm, and for some reason it is a woohoo symbol, so that is quite interesting. Maybe something to explore in the next life. However, I don't know if we have time for that today. So sorry. For anybody who's shipping the two, I do not blame you, but we have a little bit more important things to prioritize, and he has promised to do what he can for Sylvia if she goes through the rebirth process. But we will be embracing him in thanks, because she is very, very grateful. So Velma has just finished her last dish, so her dreams have also been fulfilled, which means all three of them are able to go through the rebirth process now. I think that before and everything else, we're going to actually go ahead and find some of the friends we've made along the way. We have already spoken with Grimm and said goodbye to him, but I think it's time to say goodbye to Alice, because we have also grown to be pretty decent friends with her. We will probably also be saying goodbye to Edith, because we have also grown to be quite fond of that little girl, because she, you know, we understand where she was coming from with the fact that she was scaring everybody away. She herself was scared, and that's why she was doing it, and I think that Sylvia understands that, and I think that Sylvia appreciates friendship and willingness to give her the mark, because the mark is the reason that we were able to get Amelia out of the grave in the first place. I don't know where we're going, but we're, like, going somewhere to talk to Alice, so that's... Okay, well, I guess we said goodbye to her already, because she's leaving. So let's quickly travel and go see if we can find Edith. So I kind of found her in record time, not to brag, so we're going to go ahead and go over and say hi to her. Hopefully she won't forget that she likes us, which I don't know why she would, but I just feel like this game would do that to me. Yeah, we can't even communicate with her yet, so hopefully this will work, because if not, that would be a bit of a sad goodbye. You can update her on the whole situation, what we're going to be doing. Oh yay, she does like us. Oh no, she's leaving! Oh, these goodbyes are not going as I would hope. Well, maybe the goodbyes are meant for another life, because maybe we're not saying goodbye quite yet. What is going on? Why did you decide to do that? You had no reason to do that, but okay. Let's approach the absolutely gorgeous waters together, and yeah, let's all go swimming. And because she has always been the brave one, Sylvia is going to go first. There was no animation, which is a little disappointing. Is your soul ready to embrace the next chapter? By choosing Rebirth, you will be setting forth on a new journey as a new sim, leaving your current life behind with no chance of return. While funds, relationships, and achievements in this life will be lost, if you have already unlocked the coveted Burning Soul trait, I don't know what that is, you'll be retrained. You'll be able to retain one personality trait with the Recall Past Life interaction, along with certain others using the Peer into Soul interaction available in Mirrors. If you choose to rebirth as a younger sim, certain developmental skills will be immediately unlocked. Now the threads of fate lie before you. The choice to weave a new destiny can be made when you are ready. Will you choose to rebirth now? No matter who Sylvia is in this life, or the next, or the one after that, she will always find her family again. Sylvia, Velma, and Amelia will never be separated. Whatever the world decides to throw at them in the next life, she'll welcome it with open arms, because her family will be beside her. There will be many more lives that Sylvia will live. We'll just give her more opportunities to get to know the people that each of her family members have grown to be. Fate could not stop her if it wanted to. She will see her family again, whether they meet in 90 years or 9 seconds after the rebirth process. Sylvia, even if she doesn't remember who she used to be and who she used to be so close with, she'll know that she's looking for something, and she'll find them throughout life and death. That is what she, her grandma, and her sister are all about. And that's always what they're going to do. Thank you so much for watching my Life and Death mini-series. I hope you enjoyed this kind of different way of making content on my channel. I typically have a little bit of a different outlook on how I make things, and I don't know how often I'm going to be doing these mini pack displays, but I really appreciate you joining me on the ride for this one. Until next time, goodbye.